We're smoking weed. Have something. Roll something up. I'll give you a sec. 2 Chainz. New music.
I fell in love with a rich bitch. Shawty know she pressure, talking high blood. Put 2 girls together like a hybrid. You know I've been trapping since the dollar. If they gon' hate, then let them hate, the money pile up. When your friend calls, say hello, pressure speaking.
New music from 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne, right?
42.
Have some pops. Papa Rouge.
Whistling like 42. Shit.
Just a couple.
Pressure.
What kind of weed are you guys smoking? Indica or sativa?
Pressure. Yeah, she pressure.
Hell yeah, I think we're gonna get high now. Listen to these recordings. Aren't these recordings getting worse and worse? You know why recordings are so bad now? They're letting all these guys record in their home studios. Yuck. I want these guys at the real studios with the engineer, the producer from Capitol Records. I want them being monitored. What do they call it? What do they call it when someone's monitoring you? That's why all this music sounds so bad. All right. Taryn Manning, come on down. You guys are going to love this. Taryn Manning.
Finally, I can get the Gaza Strip out of my head.
Yeah. Who is Taryn Manning? We've brought her up on the show.
The movie.
Karen, yeah. Send me pictures of Karen, the cover of Karen. I was obsessed with this movie that came out not too long ago. Real crappy movie starring Taryn Manning called Karen. Karen was about a crazy white lady that moved next to some black people, or the black people moved.
Trailer.
Oh, here's the trailer. This is Taryn Manning, one of her finest works, and then we'll tell you why we're talking about Taryn. Here it is. Karen.
Oh, sorry.
Guess this is a long way from East Point.
Remember this movie?
You just gotta give it a
This
chance.
is the best movie, by the way. You gotta watch this. There she is. Is this in True TV?
Tell me about your new neighbors. They're black. Do you mind keeping it down? If you don't keep
I mean, what a trailer, right? Tell me about your new neighbors. They're black. I'm in. I go, turn it off. I don't want to spoil it. We're definitely seeing that movie. You ever do that? You start watching a show, you go, I've seen enough. Turn it off. I don't want to spoil it. It's so good. That's about the part that I got up to when I said, I am fully in. And she's got this ridiculous white makeup on. I might know why. And a ridiculous wig. But this was supposed to be a serious movie. I'll let it play.
Guess this is a long way from East Point.
Baby, you just gotta give it a chance.
Tell me about your new neighbors.
And they're like the nicest black.
They're black. Do you mind keeping it down?
Like they're literally the ideal blacks.
Somebody's taking home security serious.
Oh, I guess not ideal.
I am Karen Drexler. I'm your neighbor. You need to be taking your trash cans
putting
off
up
the
cameras?
curb right when the trash is picked up.
Is she nice?
She's being a Karen, get it?
She's nice.
Wait a minute. We have a
From
white
Twitter.
entitled neighbor named Karen.
Karen.
Whoop!
Hey, enjoy yourself.
Sam from H3, if you know who that is.
I've come across some very suspecting teenagers.
Remember that shot. Remember, hold on. Look at this.
I've come across
So she's on camera now. Here she is being filmed to be posted online. They're mocking culture. Remember this frame, because we're going to be seeing Taryn, who played Karen in the movie Karen. We're going to see Taryn in a very similar, the official term, aspect ratio. We're about to see Taryn in a very similar aspect ratio. And it has been something, what we're about to show you today has been stuck in our heads for at least 2 weeks. It is repeated daily, multiple times a day. What we're about to show you, listen to this. What we're about to show you, we 3-4 times a day do every day since we saw it. It's that good. Are you excited? Do you want something new to get stuck in your head for about a month? where every time you bring it up, you laugh.
Now, should we
That's
start what
happening.
got us on to Taryn Manning again in the first place?
Yeah, so this is so interesting how this all happened. Taryn Manning was also in 8 Mile for a bit with Eminem.
Orange is the New Black.
She was like, man, your raps have got what it takes to really get me started. I'd love to form a family with you, Marshall. Remember that in 8 Mile? She was wonderful.
Don't.
Now, Taryn Manning is a little eccentric. I didn't know that much about Taryn Manning, although I did have a very, brief obsession with the movie Karen. I have a brief obsession with the woman in Taryn, looking just like Sam from H3. That, to me, blows my mind and gives me the best feelings. Very, I didn't know much about her, but I did kind of have a feeling she's a little kooky, right? I had a feeling she's a little kooky, or I've seen something about her. She was kooky. Why don't you send over? Where do I find this?
So you can start with the first and next
The first
up.
one. So look at this. So when did this happen? A few weeks ago?
Wait, refresh that page because there should be another link right at the top.
Yeah, okay. Karen? Good?
Yeah.
Random
I
tweet.
randomly saw this on my
Look at this.
For You page on Twitter.
Oh, no. Okay, whoa. So this happened October 21st.
Yes.
And the tweet says,
I don't know who this is, but
we don't know who this is, but look at this. The tweet says, word is on the street is that the married man whose booty she was licking is Bert Kreischer. Look at this. Enjoy your Saturday with this knowledge. So she's saying the married man who Taryn is about to talk about, whose booty she was licking. I don't know if that's slang for just regular sex, getting together, hooking up, booty licking. Oh, yeah, these two. Yeah, she's probably looking at, well, it is specific, but.
And then I was kind of like, okay, maybe this is just a joke.
Yeah.
But also on the same day in the Bring Back group, if you click the second link, one of our BBG members, beautiful.
Yeah.
Shared the same rumor, saying this video of Taryn Manning. People
Look
are
at
saying
this. Recently, Taryn Manning went on an inebriated rant on TikTok saying that she's been licking a married man's backside. I'm not going to say that. And deleted it an hour later. Today on Reddit, I stumbled across an interesting reply on an article that was posted about her. Word on the street, the married man she's talking about is Bert Kreischer. Clues attached. The TikTok video trying to find more corroborating evidence. Well, you found it because we saw this on the whole other side of the moon here.
So people are spreading this rumor.
So let's watch the video, shall we? That Taryn posted. Now, this is a 2-4. 2-4-1. Because we discover an all-new, extreme, ultimate Taryn. A Taryn we haven't seen before. She does look like she's been on some sort of a bender. A mental bender. A mental bender.
Now, to be honest with you, I'm having a hard time reconciling the Bert.
Yes. Well, that's what I mean. There's two things going on here. We've got this crazy Bert rumor, which is, I would call that the bonus to the Taryn stuff.
This is just how we got into Taryn.
This is just how we got into it, because we followed this rumor. We heard Bert Kreischer, and then we see this video.
But this is the intro.
And I'll play the video, and this is where things get even crazier, because you got to see the state of Taryn Manning.
So I had to pull over because I'm just like, I don't want to like cause crashes because I'm just so rooted right now. So the man that I've been messing with is a married man, and every night, well, for about 3 nights in a row, or even maybe there's a night in between, I was licking his butthole. Yep. Because he liked it. And I didn't mind doing it.
Wow.
Does that bother? Is that weird? Yeah. And that is what demons do.
Uh-oh.
So we drove all the way down to Newport Beach today so I could buy him a boat. I was so in love, so I thought, so I could buy this gentleman a boat. And I brought cash to put a down payment down. Like, I really love.
Okay, so Taryn went crispy. She's full. She did a monster mash. I mean, she's obviously done something similar to what Cara Delevingne went through. Remember, all of a sudden, Cara Delevingne, we see a video of her on her lawn going, looking like this.
Airport.
One day later, boom, she's back. So is Taryn one of these people? And what drug is this that makes them turn into, I mean, this looks like 10 years of meth abuse. She looks like she's been homeless for 10 years on meth. But she was fine just a few weeks ago. And I believe she will be fine probably right now. Boom, tomorrow. She'll be like $1 million and on a red carpet somewhere. That's the kind of thing we're dealing with. I don't believe this is a full... this is the new Taryn. This isn't going to be her full-time thing. I think this is just...
We can save her, is what you're saying.
We can save her. So, yeah, she's gone what I would call mad. She's telling this story. You know, we've all heard... A lot of our listeners have wives that act just like this. You guys know. And this is some bullshit right there. But it's almost... She's been there so many times, you see. She's got this attitude about her, like, yeah, I'm going to call out this bullshit, but man, I've been there so long. It's almost a home for me. You know, she's one of those types.
I really like her.
You know, and she's dramatic, you know, but ultimately doesn't sweat it that much. I mean, it does actually look like
if you were out with her in the middle of the night and you started getting mugged and she was walking a little bit before you, in front of you, and you were a bit behind and someone started grabbing your purse, she wouldn't leave. She would stay and she would stick up for you.
Oh, yeah, she would tear the purse
And she has a knife
like
on her, like the 80s, how everyone has a knife.
Well, you'll see. This isn't even what we're here to show you today, folks. Should I play more of this video here?
You can.
Yeah, let's hear a little bit more, because she is
People
possibly...
are saying that it sounds like she slips up and says the wife's name is Leanne.
No.
That's why.
Let's see.
Liked it. And I didn't mind doing it. Does that bother?
Okay, well, you know what that would imply, right? Like, well, let's think about this. That would mean Bert Kreischer. That would mean Bert Kreischer completely lost his mind, went psycho, and decided to cheat on his wife with this rotting zombie addict from the streets driving like a 92 Buick.
She kind of looks like Leanne in a way.
She does look hotter and younger than Leanne Kreischer. With Bert. There's an episode of Something's Burning where he goes, yeah, me and my wife are, she's much older than me. And they're like, oh, she's how old? And he's like, oh, she's old. That's what he said about his wife. He goes, oh, she's old. And he was like being serious. Like he was talking about her as if this was like his grandma.
She's
so
only
here
1
comes
year older than him.
Taryn Tillum, or whatever her name is. And she does have some Leanne. I mean, I'm not trying to throw.
She kind of seems like Bert's type a little.
I'm not trying to make fun of Leanne. That's not the point of this. I think Leanne looks great for her age.
We love her.
That's what you're supposed to look like at that age. But that being said, if Leanne put on these glasses and told me she was Taryn, I wouldn't know the damn difference. That's bad for both of you ladies, by the way. You understand there?
So that's in the pro column. Maybe it's true. The con column doesn't seem like Bert has the time to be doing something.
I can't
like
imagine
this.
Bert. This seems too icky for a guy like Bert, right? We assume, as stupid as he is, that he's still like on the normal human being. He doesn't go underground, right? This is subterranean stuff. This is underground, Jules. This would be like if all of a sudden one day your mom got into, some dark music, online. It just doesn't happen that way. That would be jumping to genre jump. That's almost timeline jumping. to take a Bert Kreischer type and pair him with this seems pretty unbelievable. However, if it is true,
that rocks.
This rule, I mean, this is really, it doesn't get any better than that, because what does that imply, right? It implies that, we don't even know the first thing about Bert, and he's capable of anything, which is good. Remember? We want him drinking. We want him doing this.
Wait. Go to this video.
By the way,
sorry.
Update, Bert Kreischer's movie, La Machina, #1 streaming. It's huge. It blew up on Netflix. Really? It blew up on Netflix. It was #1. It's a big hit now. It's a cult classic.
You know whose movie was worse? We'll tell you later.
Coming up.
Instead of this version, click. I sent you a longer version in your text chat.
Reddit. Here, there's a Reddit link.
Go to 226.
Mature content. It's going to say that I have to scan a QR code to get in.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, that's what it's telling me.
You're not logged in, probably.
Oh, I don't log into Reddit. B. Kreischer.
Okay, well, this is just a longer version that Lawa Ye says that you can hear her say something about Leanne in it.
Oh, really? Well, that seems pretty important.
The name Leanne.
Yeah, that's pretty important. I mean, I have to get in. Let's see if they remember a password of mine, just for fun. Oh, am I over 18? Yes. Oh,
great.
They let me in for free.
Go to 220 in that video.
Wow, this is what Reddit looks like. No, it looks great. It's a beautiful site. I'm into site design now.
Someone says there was an episode of Two Bears where Bert was talking about wanting to do butt stuff, but Leanne would never do it.
Pair that with this. We got him. It's case closed. It's him. I'm convinced. This is getting exciting. I love these. 3 mysteries in one day here on this show? Turn it into a mystery show. It's incredible.
I know.
It's incredible. Okay, so what time am I going to in this one here? To hear Leanne. 2:20. And this is from Lawa Ye.
He knows stuff.
And Bert, and with all you guys, just know we've got full team set up doing all this stuff about you.
College style.
So Santino and all, we're looking through everything you've done to find these little... Just know it's an operation. It's a whole business is based around that. And we take it very seriously. A lot of work goes into this stuff. All right, 2:30. You know,
220.
2:20. Okay, I could barely see. 2:30. That was my old time, I was saying. And now 2:20. Here we go. Let's listen very carefully. To me, I imagine it is like you're going to hear it like a ghost voice through the speaker or something. So we have to listen very carefully because it's just, like a ghost sound. But no, she's going to say this, right? She has to. She's going to say, I mean, if there's the word Leanne is mentioned, it could have come from the radio. Uh-oh. There's a lot of famous Leannes on country rock radio.
That's true.
Rhymes. Leanne.
I guess she's the second Leanne.
There's a lot of them. But so what if it was the radio? I did hear the radio on that clip when we were playing it before, coming through. What if he thinks he heard it, but it's from the radio? Let's find out. 2:20.
Don't you ever threaten me again, Leanne.
It's fucking Leanne! Dude! Oh, wait, but what if the person just heard her say that and then made up the Bert part just because she said Leanne?
That's definitely a possibility.
But Bert wants butt sex and Leanne won't do it.
The other part that has a question
and she looks like Leanne.
She says something about how she bought the guy a boat. That's the one part where, why would she buy Bert a boat?
Oh, I could see that. He loves water. He is a free shit type of guy. He's letting Discovery Channel bought him Sea-Doo. She buys him a boat. It's that kind of vibe.
Out day drunk at Bass Pro Shops.
Yeah,
he's
that's what it is. Let's do this. That's what it is. They're drunk at Bass Pro Shop because they serve beer there, I think. At the bar.
Bring a beer.
You could bring a beer. And they're walking around and they see the boats. And Bert goes, oh, one of these days I would love to get one of them. I'll get you one right now. Shut the fuck up. I'll get you one right now. You know what? Bring up 2 bucks. Holy shit, this rules. You're the best. She does that to him. I see that happening, guys.
Okay, I'm sold.
And they said Bert's gay. That was another rumor from Jen Kirkman.
My God, there's so many things swirling right now. This Bert.
Let's hear that Leanne. I want to hear that Leanne one more time.
Yeah, maybe do like 10 seconds before so we can hear a little more lead up.
Yeah, some lead up.
I know it's a lot of information, but I'm the lunatic, right? No, I'm just single. Very single. And he came to me. So you don't accuse me of being a lunatic, but I'll tell you one thing, lady. You want to put me in jail? I'll put you in jail so fast, your head will be spinning. Don't you ever threaten me. And I will show you how I do. Don't you ever threaten me. When your husband came to me to get his butthole licked.
Wow.
Don't you ever threaten me again, Leanne. You dumbass. What are you thinking?
Well, Leanne's not a dumbass, so that's another for the
Leanne's smart.
I cannot believe you. You've lost it.
Oh.
Not I.
Oh, not I.
Not I.
Wait.
I brought your husband to Newport Beach. We drove all the way together. We had so much fun.
Has Bert, guys, search the Two Bears, One Cave transcripts for Newport Beach. Dude, last weekend I was in Newport Beach. I could see that coming out of his mouth.
It's there somewhere.
Bert Kreischer, Newport Beach. Search transcripts. Every YouTube video you can find. Use AI. Surely AI can do this whole work now for us, right?
I know.
You just ask it. It follows the path till it gets there or it kills itself. Out of shame. You know, I just don't know why we're even using anything else but AI. Why am I even talking right now when we have AI? Seriously. I just better watch it.
Okay. The whole time. Most of the time, finger banging me. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie anymore about it. You know?
His fingers are wide.
And
they're the size of dicks.
Licking his fingers. And
he's licking his fingers.
He's a finger licker guy.
To buy him a boat. And all day we went on a boat. The boat that he wants. And I was going to buy it for him. And then he messed up real bad today. And you're coming after me. Nah, it ain't going to happen, lady. You made a huge mistake. In the name of...
Oh.
You're dusted. Dusted. I ain't scared of you. You should be scared of me.
She is.